Today we hear how Jesus is teaching us an important lesson about following him as a disciple. He's saying, listen to what I say, do what I do. In other words, act on what I say to you. And then he uses a simple example that all of us can understand. He says, when you're building a house, you make sure it's built on rock so it's going to stay, rather than building on sand where it can fall apart. But most of us are not building houses. Most of us are not building on rock or sand, something that's going to stand there like a house. Yet, Jesus is teaching us our lives, our faith is building our life. Here at school, our teachers are working with us every day, our teacher associates. They're trying to make sure we've got the building blocks of learning. And as you and I know, there's some classes that are really interesting to you, and you understand them well, and there's others, they're really a challenge. You have to work hard at that. You have to take extra time with it. And in fact, sometimes you'd rather not. It's like when you do homework, that one class you'd rather not do. And there's others where it's so easy. But what Jesus is really saying is building on your faith. What he is saying is, learn about my Father as I am teaching you about him, that he's a loving, forgiving God, but also a God who's teaching you the 10 Commandments revealed to Moses, the Beatitudes that I'm revealing to you, and for you, what it means is every day we're going to pray in our classroom. Every day when we come to Mass, we're going to pray together. Every day we want to teach you not only what's in your different textbooks, but we want to teach you what almost could be called the book or the lesson of life. And not just about growing up, what you should do at home, what's right, what's got to be done. That's good, that's a part of it. But there's something else. Jesus' lesson, Jesus' teaching is about faith, about loving God, respecting and loving others, and honor and respecting yourself. And we try to teach you that every day here at St. Vincent de Paul. And we want that to come home because your parents are also wanting to help you with that. Your grandparents and others who care for you want to help you with that. It's about a house that you can't see. It's about your soul. That's what Jesus wants, to be strong. He doesn't want to see you kind of like walking on sand or building on sand, where sometimes you care and other times you don't. And after a while, you know that. You see people like that. You see classmates like that. You see friends like that who, they're not really caring. They're not really trying. They don't realize there's falling on sand. And you have a chance not just to stand on sand, so to speak, but to grow stronger in your soul, by your faith, by your listening to Jesus, and as he says today, acting on that. Not just saying, oh yeah, I know about that. No, then I have to do that. That's why whenever you're corrected here at school or at home, sometimes we don't like punishment or discipline that it might be, but it's only to help us grow in our soul. That's what it's really about. That's what our behavior is all about. And I have to tell you, I come here to Mass so often, and I see fourth graders and other classes, and I'm so grateful to you because you're here because Jesus wants to help you. And I can tell you want to learn about that. And I realize it's not easy. Even the adults will tell you in the church here, we keep learning how to do this. We're still growing in faith. We're building on that rock. It doesn't just happen. It continues through our lives. That's why we need the Mass so much. That's why we want to receive Holy Communion today. We want Jesus to be in us, helping us not just grow up, but grow in our soul, to be stronger, to be faithful, to be loving. And so that is the way you and I get to be a disciple of Jesus.